Okay, and Minister, when was advice provided about the revelations surrounding the Perth Mint?
Again, Chair, I do think it's unreasonable to think that I would come to an estimates hearing on the budget. No, Honourable Member, I heard that interjection. I think that's unfair. I do try to assist the committee, but I think it's unreasonable to expect me or any of the officers here to come with a list of dates upon which any matter of policy has been provided to the Premier. I think that's unreasonable.
Okay, I'll rephrase the question.
The Honourable Nick.
I'll rephrase the question, Minister, rather than it being when was advice provided, was any advice provided about the revelations surrounding the Perth Mint?
Minister.
Well, I don't have that information here. It's not pertinent to the budget, but I'm happy to take that on notice.
But Minister, when you say that's not pertinent to the budget, there's a line item here at page 63, Government Policy Management, Whole of Government, and it's estimated that some $66 million of taxpayers' money has been spent in the current financial year for Government Policy Management, Whole of Government. And the desired outcome that your government has in this budget paper at page 63 says that your Premier and Ministers will receive high quality, rigorous and timely policy advice. The question is whether any of that policy advice relates to the Perth Mint.
And I take the point of the $66 million, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Advice is provided to the Premier.
On the Perth Mint?
Do you want me to answer the question, or do you want to keep interrupting me?
On the Perth Mint?
Advice is provided to the Premier on all manner of things. You can't ask a question in a budget estimates hearing about which element of government provided advice on a specific, highly granular matter and expect us to be able to answer that here. That is not a reasonable, and I mean, far be it for me to judge how you use your time at estimates, but that is not a reasonable, or I would say sensible way to ask questions at estimates.
Okay, the Minister has said that she's prepared to put that on notice, so we will put that question on notice. That is C2.
And is that question in respect to whether any advice has been provided or when the advice was provided?
You put what you want on notice.
I'm just checking with you so there's no confusion.
There's no confusion in my mind.
So what's the question that you're going to be answering?
The question as recorded by Hansard that you just asked before, I'm happy to take that on notice.
Right, so that's going to be whether any advice has been provided in respect to the Perth Mint.
Okay, that's C2.